Hello, Just Too Good here. LEGO just revealed another Avengers Endgame Final Battle set, which releases May 1st, 2025 with 621 pieces for $100 in the United States. And this is easily the worst large LEGO Marvel set in quite a while. There's just so many terrible choices with this set, which feels ridiculously overpriced. And the minifigure selection and builds are both awful. I mean, LEGO is just putting out L's for big Marvel sets this year. That Civil War airport battle set was already terrible, and this is even worse. Both sets managed to have main builds that feel like they're filler. The design of this ground, I really don't like, just like I didn't like it in the airport battle. I get that this scene is just a bunch of rubble, but at least in iterations of this idea, like that Avengers Endgame Final Battle from 2023, I don't think I minded the build of that set as much as other people, and I thought they did a pretty decent job putting recognizable scenery in this rubble build to keep it from being just a boring flat ground. There was an effort to add some height to the builds, and we had stuff like the Ant-Man and an Avengers logo. LEGO can't even get the Avengers logo right in this set, where it looks really shrunken down and they don't even have the A kind of popping out from the top right there. Like, yeah, that previous version did that perfectly. At least at nearly 800 pieces, that felt a little bit more worthy of the $100 price tag, and with the build's density compared to this set. You have like a little part that pops up right here, a part that falls here, and that's about it for the ground build. Attached to the ground, you have these portals opening up, which is such an iconic part of that scene. But the way this is arranged, it looks like a freaking Quidditch set from LEGO Harry Potter. Maybe there should have been a bunch more portals. Maybe this could have been just like one lineup of a bunch of portals and it would have been a more interesting build. But yeah, the groundwork doesn't look good and the portal arrangement doesn't look good. And then they throw in a freaking ant mech. Why, LEGO? Make that a $10 set. Why would you put something that's not even in the freaking movie in this Avengers Endgame Final Battle set that's coming out so many years after the movie? Not only does this use the same framework as so many recent mechs without much diversion there, so it doesn't feel like a unique build in that regard, this also feels like a step down from recent mechs where you don't even have that front tile printed. At least if it was a $15 separate mech set, it would not have a sticker and use printing for that front tile. And I guess that moves us on to the minifigures because there's really nothing else to the build. The design of the minifigures is horrible. First off, Ant-Man. We got finally an updated Ant-Man minifigure, which so many of us have wanted. I mean, there hasn't been a red and black outfit Ant-Man minifigure since the 2018 Ant-Man and Wasp set. You have that helmet piece, which I'm already not a fan of, because yeah, the side antenna were made for Ant-Man, but that front, being just a printed design, does not look good. Heck, I know it wasn't accurate, but that original Ant-Man helmet piece had a great dual molding to it. This one just also prints on the eyes. Make a new helmet piece, okay? There should have been a new helmet piece in this set, and that's not the only piece that there should have been a new one of. We'll get to that in a second. The torso's fine. Whatever, I don't mind the torso. But there's no leg printing, and it looks so awkward when you have such a detailed torso for Ant-Man, and then it just skimps out on the leg printing. Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. Even the original 2015 Ant-Man had leg printing. But don't worry, you get new printing for this Iron Man Mark 85, a figure that has come in so many sets since 2019. We got that in the Avengers Advent Calendar from 2023. We got that in 2022. We got that back in 2019. Why would we need new printing for that figure of all things? And the printing is such a slight change. Look, you can't even tell right away. And then it's like, okay, you look closely, a little bit differences in the red right there, a little bit differences on the legs are like even harder to tell, but you can see some differences in this bottom part right here in the coloring. Why would you put the new printing for Iron Man, which is again a version that was fairly recently on shelves and didn't need an update in the first place? Ant-Man needed a freaking update. You just straight up get the wrong Captain America in this. Yeah, this is the Age of Ultron Captain America, which we've gotten in cheap sets since the first time was introduced. Also in that crappy Civil War set we were just talking about. It's a minifigure that should have dual molded legs at the very least and leg printing, but misses out on both of those. But don't worry, you get a new printed shield of the broken shield, which doesn't look like the chipped shield. Just like there is no new Ant-Man helmet, LEGO's so pressed on saving money to get the most profit out of this ridiculously overpriced set that they freaking print the Captain America shield on just the gray basic shield to give it the look that it's broken. but it just looks like a shield where the coloring rubbed off. It does not work for the design from the movie. And that's not the only design of a character that is completely off. You get the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange minifigure here, which is another instance of them just flubbing up the design for Doctor Strange, irrelevant to the movie that the set is based off of. Like, ever since this was introduced with the original Multiverse of Madness set, this is the only Doctor Strange design we've gotten in LEGO sets. Give us printing for Doctor Strange from this scene. This is a minifigure that has appeared in sets as cheap as a polybag, for God's sake. Wanda is the same one from that airport set, and it's also missing the cloth piece. Like, literally the 2023 Final Battle set had that piece. The Avengers Tower set had the cloth piece as well. Black Panther's the same Black Panther from that Civil War set. So many shared minifigures between these two, it's ridiculous. The design of which is the same one from the $35 Black Panther and Iron Man set from this year, which is another terrible set. Oh yeah, again, Marvel's putting out a lot of bad sets this year. A figure that should probably have leg printing. At least they give us a T'Challa face print as well to swap out with. It's the face that was used in the Black Panther Mech set and other sets like Queer Eye and The Office. So I like that we get that variety at least, but yeah, it's nothing new. And the cheeriness on that face feels a little bit unfitting for this final battle, but whatever. There's a new Iron Spider minifigure. Okay, torso print's fine. We've only gotten this Iron Spider in what? The 2018 Infinity War Sanctum Sanctorum showdown, which I do love that set. However, look between this one and that one. There's pros and cons on both. The new one doesn't have arm printing, which the 2018 one had, and it doesn't have leg printing, which the 2018 one had. Sure, the 2018 one didn't have dual molded legs, so that one also looked kind of weird. So it's like, if you want, you can't really have this minifigure with any succinct leg printing, but at the very least, you could buy the arms, which probably will go for a lot. At the end of the day, it's just frustrating that this 2025 May set is on a lower level of detail than a 2018, April set? Like, come on, LEGO. This is a 7-year difference, and you're just stepping backwards, because it seems like you just want to save as much money as possible with the production cost of this crap. There's an unmasked face print and hairpiece. They use this overused face print for various licensed themes. It's been used for LEGO Spider-Man Peter Parker minifigures before, even down to an MCU version with that Rialto Bridge battle set. And back then, which that was like, 2019 set, so many of us complained that that doesn't look like Tom Holland, and yet LEGO has just stuck with that. They've swapped the hairpiece this time around to use the Mutt Williams hair, which looks even less like Tom Holland's hair, especially in the scene, so I don't know what's going on here. The Thanos minifigure is the same one from that Avengers Endgame 2023 set, which again I think is better. The design of this has no differences whatsoever. Falcon is in this set, and he's literally the exact same as that Avengers Airport Battle set. There's no differences, even down to the stickers. And we get another Chitauri, which they've spanned across many sets, and that's another downgrade if you look back from 2012, because they don't even have leg printing anymore on those suckers. So there's 3 exclusive minifigures in this set, 2 of which feel completely half-assed. The other feels pointless. And then the rest are like half minifigures from the freaking Civil War airport battle we just got. Falcon, Captain America, Wanda, Black Panther, not counting the T'Challa alternate. And then you have Doctor Strange thrown in, who just is not even the right outfit. Wow. Like, you are really just straight up scamming people with this set. Throwing in things that aren't even relevant to the scene. And the build itself is god-awful. Like, it's an achievement to make a set that's worse than the Civil War airport battle from this year. Like, they both share so many of the same problems, and they're both on shelves just months apart. They're both ridiculously overpriced at $100. They both have inaccurate minifigures here and there, with minifigures that are lacking leg printing and such. Their main builds just feel very bland and like a filler of space so that they could bump up the price. And both have frustrating Ant-Man builds. Like, the Giant Man build should have been something closer to the original version, but I could see people preferring either of those. But I don't understand their choice to throw in a mech that's the styling of the $15 mechs on store shelves for Ant-Man, which is something that's not even in this scene. It feels so out of place. It's complete fiction. and you're bumping up the price because of that. Again, that's something that would be sold as $15 separately. And yeah, I have a stronger dislike of the build of this set with those awkward looking portals. It's a Quidditch set. Other things is there's no gauntlet in this set, at least throwing the nano gauntlet. There's stupid stud shooters for Falcon. I do like this piece from the Kingfisher set in a translucent color that they have here. That's a little compliment, I guess. So yeah, this set, if I did rate it, would be like a 2 out of 10. Still gotta build it, and I'm sure I'll review it because they send me all the Marvel stuff. But like, come on, LEGO, you could do better. You're skimping out on these minifigure printing. You're overpricing this set. You're throwing so much of the same stuff from sets already on the market that don't even feel relevant to this scene. So let me know, am I being just too negative with this set, or is this a justified rant? Because this set really frustrates me, and I think it's just a scam for anybody who buys it. Subscribe here for more LEGO news, commentary, and again, honest LEGO takes. I just want to be honest to y'all. And I'll see you later. Check out my film channel, Just To Film, and my food channel, Just To Food. Peace out. Bye.